All right, welcome to episode 7 of the Unimportant Podcast. I am your host, Malik Schuyler. Uh, it's been a good week, man. Some sad news though. Enchanting from 1017 Brick Squad, well, not Brick Squad, but Gucci Man's the new 1017 label. She passed away. So our intro song gonna be her song. It's called La La. It's off of her last album, the deluxe version of her last album. So we're gonna get into that first. R.I.P. Enchanting.
And now that he said, I hope you're prepared. Yeah, that's what he said. But I'm a beast in my bed. I'm a hate saying, baby, you ain't playing. Head go super saiyan, shit get complicated. I make it disappear. Every smiley ear to ear. I'm the go, baby, have no fear. Exotic in the atmosphere. I do it no hands. Freaking no romance. You said show out is my chance. Have a mouth with you in a trance. It ain't no secret. You love my body, babe. I know your weakness. My clothes are in the way. How about I take them off and let you have your way? I can't leave you alone, no matter what I say. My tongue, la 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 la. Let me sing to it. That's why I wrote this little song so we can free to it. This nigga swear he love my brain. Let him preview it. I be like la la la. My tongue go la la la. My tongue go la 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 la. Let me sing to it. That's why I wrote this little song so we can free to it. This nigga swear he love my brain. Let him preview it. I be like la la la. My tongue go la la la. He can't leave. I told him stay. Enjoy this romance. I'm not the type to run and hide. Ain't scared of no man. I talk shit for fun. Better believe that I can back it up. I'm number one when it come down to this shit. No runner up. Even when the sun come up, I still be going down. Won't stop, I'ma keep on going. Speed it up, don't slow it down. I like fucking till the morning. When it come to pleasing you, you know I'm all in. It ain't no secret. You love my body, babe. I know your weakness. My clothes are in the way. How about I take them off and let you have your way? I can't leave you alone, no matter what I say. My tongue, la 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 la. Let me sing to it. That's why I wrote this little song so we can free to it. This nigga swear he love my brain. Let him preview it. I be like la la la. My tongue go la la la. My tongue go la 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 la. Let me sing to it. That's why I wrote this little song so we can free to it. This nigga swear he love my brain. Let him preview it. I be like la la la. My tongue go la la la.
Y'all, that was La La by Enchanting, man. Once again, R.I.P. Enchanting. She was 26, man. Gone way too soon. They don't have a cause of death, and actually, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because she's gone, and but all the speculation going around. Just if you're going through something, and you have support around you, you have your friends, you have family around you, just anybody that you can talk to, therapists, anything like that. Man, talk to them. I'm not saying what her cause of death was, but because I don't know 100%, but you know, always talk it out. I went through a lot of stuff when I was younger, and when things got into my brain, and when I felt like I was going through things, I felt like I was doing it alone, which I wasn't. I had friends and family and other people I could talk to around me, teachers, even if I was in high school then, but teachers, I could talk to people. I wasn't by myself, but I made myself feel like I was by myself. So if you're ever going through something, and I know it's easier said than done because I've been in that place. I've been in a dark place where you feel like nothing matters or you can't do anything. Not to the point of harming yourself, but just to the point of where you feel like you have to do other things outside of the realm of reality. You have to get your brain outside of the realm of reality and escape. But you're still living, so going to anything, drugs, alcohol, anything. Just before you take that route, seek some help from anybody that's around you. Talk to anybody that's around you. Hell, you can if you need somebody just to talk to, somebody just to listen to, or text or whatever, man, you can hit me. My Instagram is at Scholar Creative. You can hit me. We can just chop it up, man. Just make sure your mental health is good. It's coming to the end of men's awareness month for their mental health, and I really think a lot of not just men, but just everybody in general has a hard time dealing with their own mental health. So I'm gonna get off that, man. We're gonna get happy. So yeah, my week's been good. I've been busy. I actually been very busy. My daughter was born uh, on the 9th. June 9th is her birthday. My daughter was born, so I'm a dad now, and my girlfriend's a mom, and yeah, I feel good, man. If I look tired, I'm sorry. I got my coffee with me and everything, but newborns are newborns, so you gotta you just gotta roll. You gotta, what is it? Roll with the flow, or flow, whatever the saying is. You gotta do that. So, but I'm feeling good, man. It was a good week. We had a lot of TV shows coming out this week. We had WWDC, Apple, the Worldwide Developer Conference 2024 that dropped this week. Y'all know how I feel. If you know me, you know how I feel about Apple. We had a lot of stuff, but yeah. So the TV shows are back. The ones that I watch, I watch Mayor of Kingstown, The Boys, Power, and a couple other things, a couple of, like, cartoons and stuff, but not anime cartoons. I don't really watch anime. I haven't got into it. People try to get me into it. I've watched a couple with Van. I don't. I watched One Punch Man, and I think that's the only one. I think I watched the live action movie of what's that movie called on Netflix? One Punch Man? No, I just said that. One Piece. That's what it's called. Yeah. So Mayor of Kingstown is back. It's on season 3 now. Yeah, I think it's season 3. They done turned up a little bit. I'm waiting to see how it goes. I hate watching shows a week by week basis, man. That's why The Boys just dropped 2. They just dropped 3 episodes, but I think they're gonna do one every week now. They give you 3 to kind of hold you over. But I'm like, man, I hate that one episode thing. It reminds you of cable, like, and I understand they try to do it to keep you on their streaming services for a longer period of time and get some money out of you. But man, you finished the whole season, dropped the whole season. It's not like back in the TV days when they were making shows. Like, certain shows were still filming as they were airing, but they were making 24 episodes a season. Yeah, they were making 24 episodes a season, so they might drop 8 episodes. It's still filming. Drop another 8. Drop another 8. Drop another 8. So I don't know, but Mayor Kingstown is back. The Boys is back, and Power is back. Power is actually in his last season. But Power is a bit. I watch it just I like supporting black shows. A lot of the black shows now are just about drugs. I've noticed. Well, the ones that I watch is about drugs. I think the best one that never should have been canceled was Lovecraft Country, but I think everybody knows that. But yeah, man, they a lot of them are just about drugs now, man. But I'm still watching. I still watch BMF. Still watch Power. I watch Force. All the Power universe. I watch all of those just for the hell of it. The Shy. I watched it. Like, I watched it up to like season. I don't even remember. It was still when Luke James was. I don't even know. I haven't watched any of the latest seasons. I've seen the commercials, but I just haven't caught up back into it. It's a real commitment, and I haven't done that yet. So, you know, um, but yeah, all the shows are back. Waiting on all these new episodes weekly. The weekly episodes now to drop. Yeah, they bringing back cable. But yeah, so we're gonna get into the song of the week because after the song of the week, we're gonna get into the WWDC recap for Apple. So the song of the week this week is the Sunday Service remix by Lotto featuring Megan Thee Stallion and Flo Milli. They dropped a video on it. It's on YouTube. But yeah, I think Flo Milli's verse is hard. Meg came in cool. Lotto didn't have no new verse, but the whole song was just hard. So we're gonna get into that. Sunday Service remix.
I'm really hurt, fuck wrong with niggas. How you let them cheat and take them back? Must be your only nigga. I get loud just like my weed. I don't watch my tone with niggas. I hang up the phone on niggas. You ain't my daddy, bitch, I'm big mama. Every time y'all book me with them hoes, it's gon' be big drama. 20 black Suburbans, we pull up like Sunday service. I just want a one-on-one, don't know why she so nervous. Fuck with these hoes saying, cause my niggas say I'm perfect. Anyway, shit thought I was grown, I ain't never watched my tone. I would cry over these niggas, but a bitch never alone. Wanna fight me about some dick, cause you checking niggas' phones. I hope that ain't your only nigga, he ain't never coming home. How I'll take over your city, bitch you pussy, you a kitty. We pull up like Sunday service, beat a bitch and show no pity. I don't sing R&B, but when I ride that dick, we playing Jodeci. A lot of ass, but I'm petite little chocolate, I'm his favorite treat. And my Haitian say I'm perfect, try me, he gon' curse you. She be tough online, but sweet in person, what a other version. Killing hoes, they riding off in hearses. Why the fuck you let me meet your nigga if you know he thirsty, stupid bitch? I don't sing R&B, but bitch, I'm really hurt, fuck wrong with niggas. How you let them cheat and take them back? Must be your only nigga. I get loud just like my weed. I don't watch my tone with niggas. I hang up the phone on niggas. You ain't my daddy, bitch, I'm big mama. Every time y'all book me with them hoes, it's gon' be big drama. 20 black Suburbans, we pull up like Sunday service. I just want a one-on-one, don't know why she so nervous. Fuck with these hoes saying, cause my niggas say I'm perfect. Anyway,
y'all know who the fuck it is. The most loved, the most hated, the highest anticipated. The one your nigga wish he dated. Real hot girl shit. Ayy, bitches must be trying to say the planet recycling out my old niggas. Trends you think you said, I had that shit on in my old picture. I'm standing on business, he acting up, then I'ma pivot. What the fuck, I look like tripping on 1 out of 7 billion. I meet the goalpost when it's moving. They say I can't, then I do it. Your favorite rapper might not like me, but his boo gon' jam my music. Blue checks, big influence, chain glow like hallelujah. I see you walking at me for attention, how I never throw the bone to you. Ass on Texas, niggas wanna hold it. Play a face card, bitch, you know I ain't folding. Baddie, make a whole mad like rolling. Diamonds get tested, we see who the coldest. These bitches trying to be funny, they joking. Everything Megan put out, I own it. I don't care who you think hotter than me. Ain't a bitch step, I ain't smoking. He was in my DMs begging, now he in my mentions hating. That's exactly why you bitch ass niggas get no conversation. Throwing salt gon' kill a snail, but won't do nothing to a player. All I did was make more niggas throw the coin to me like a wishing well.
I don't sing R&B, but bitch, I'm really hurt. Fuck wrong with niggas. How you let them cheat and take them back? Must be your
That was Sunday Service remix featuring Megan Thee Stallion and Flo Milli by Lotto. Alright, so we're going to get into WWDC. So if you're unfamiliar with what Apple does every year, or the company Apple, the company Apple, obviously they make the iPhones, Macs, iPads, Vision Pro, mouse. They make a lot of consumer electronics. So every year they do what's called a Worldwide Developers Conference, and what that is, this usually is a presentation. It's a keynote that they are presenting software for their products to the consumers, but they're mostly facing towards the developers that make the apps and make they're making the apps. They make the apps for the devices, or they make the software for the computers and everything. So WWDC is for them because it's software related. So what they do, they announce all their upcoming software for either the end of this year or the beginning of the following year. Usually iOS, which is the iPhone's software, usually comes out when the iPhone comes out in September. And then the iPad software usually gets updated sometime at the end of the year. Mac the same way. Vision Pro, I'm not sure when that's the Vision Pro, what do they call it? Vision OS 2, that might come out beginning of next year. But the big thing was the iOS 18 update. Right now we're on iOS 17 with the 15s, and the latest phone is at 15 and 15 Pros and stuff. So we're on iOS 17 right now, but they announced iOS 18, which had a lot of features in it that a lot of people like, a lot of people dislike. but it's really straddled in the line. But it's Apple. I mean, they have a 80% market share on the smartphones in the U.S. Over 80%. So I mean, if you like it or don't like it, it's going to be on your phone at a certain point in time, especially if you have auto updates on. But so what they did with iOS 18, I'm gonna start from just some of the apps. So they have a new passwords app. It's a dedicated password app that consolidates passwords, pass keys, verification codes, enhances the security and convenience across your Apple devices. So basically, all it is Apple's version of like Google Authenticator or One Password, things that keep your passwords on your phone. The iOS already has that right now, but it's already included in your settings app. So now they just take it out of the settings app, add some more features, and make it a standalone app. And these features include like the authenticator and the passwords that were already there. Excuse me, your passwords that were already there inside of your passwords now will still be there when you update it. It'll just have more features going along with it. They're still in your iCloud keychain, which is the server that it's your encrypted server that you can access your passwords across all of your Apple devices that are logged into your iCloud account. So they have the new passwords app. They redesigned the Photos app, big overhaul. I don't know why they keep redesigning the Photos app. I mean, to me, to me already, and I love Apple products, but to me already, the Photo app is kind of already not convoluted, but it's very it has a lot of chaos in it already. And most people just hit recents, or they either use recents or they hide stuff. I mean, that's really it. So, but stuff comes up all the time where it has memories from years ago, and it has other things that it brings up in the Photos app. So now the actual user interface, the UX is completely redesigned now. So some people might like it, some people don't. They also have added RCS support. If you follow me, follow what I do, on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, I already talked about RCS a couple months ago that it was going to come to the iPhone. And what RCS is basically just rich communication services. It's an end-to-end encrypted service that's not iMessage, but it's still end-to-end encrypted. And now you can text your different Android phones that have RCS enabled, because all Android phones don't have RCS enabled automatically. Because some of them have the separate messaging app, the lower end phones, and then some of them they come with another messaging app. But you also have to turn like sometimes you might see it say Google Chat or something like that. You have to turn that on. But a lot of the newer like Samsung Galaxies and the Google Pixels is turned on automatically. But you'll be able to send messages back and forth with them, and it's end-to-end encrypted. You get read receipts. You get the tap backs, the like and all that stuff. And speaking of tap backs, I know I feel like I'm losing my breath. But speaking of tap backs, Apple in their iMessage, they also added, so how you like the message, and you can press the heart. That's called a tap back. Now they added all the emojis inside of the tap back, so you don't just have to respond with the heart emoji. You can respond with the peace sign, the middle finger, whatever. You can respond to any of that. So they added a lot of different stuff, and there's more stuff. I'm just touching on like the big things. They enhanced the privacy. You can lock your apps and hide your apps now. A lot of people love that for good reasons and for bad reasons. But I mean, a practical use case, a parent gives their phone to their kid. They don't want them going into their banking app or messaging random
Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth connected.
or messaging random people. That was my mixer, but you're messaging random people. They you can lock your app now. So when you click the app open, it does your Face ID. Your app is unlocked, or you can just completely hide it and go through it through your settings. All right, now you can also customize iOS. In iOS 18, you can customize more your home screen. So usually your home screen, which is locked to the 4x5 grid or whatever it is, and it starts from the top to the bottom. That's all you can do. If you have one app on the page, it's gonna be at the top. But now you can customize it anywhere into the grid. So you can put it on the bottom if you want to, the side. You can put it anywhere on the grid. You can also change the colors of the icon. You can change the tint. You're not really changing the color. You're putting a tint overlay over it. So some of them will look wonky. But you can have the whole thing looking green, purple, blue, whatever color your heart desires. You can have it looking like that. And if you put it in dark mode, all of the apps will be dark. So it's a better customization, and then you can go more in depth into it and stuff like that. You can resize your widgets now on the page. You can do a lot of stuff now, which is good. I mean, people want to customize their phones, make their home screens look ugly. Hey, do your thing. All right, and the big thing was AI. So Apple finally not put it because they've always had AI with their neural engine, which people just didn't correlate it with AI. But that's what it is. It was artificial intelligence, their neural engine, all the rest of their phones, and all the rest of their chips. It was AI, but they just never said it. But they now integrated it into Siri, and they call it Apple Intelligence, AI, Apple Intelligence, artificial intelligence, Apple Intelligence. Yeah, you know how Apple does brand everything. So yeah, they have Apple Intelligence now, and what it is, artificial intelligence uses large language models. They use they get trained from transfer. I'm not going to explain everything the way AI works, but what Apple is doing, they basically have it's all on device. Most of it is on device. So if you give Siri a query, if Siri can handle that query on device, it's gonna spit it out and it's gonna do most of the things on device. Now, if it does have to, if it's a complex query, if you ask, like example they gave was if you say, "Hey, I have strawberries, bananas, collard greens, a whole bunch of other food in my refrigerator. Give me 5 meals I can make out of this food." That's a complex query because it's a lot of research and sources that they have to pull from. They will go to what's called private cloud compute, which is basically a cloud server that's end-to-end encrypted and obscures your IP address. So when it sends off that data, nobody can connect that query to you. And then it answers that query and sends it back to your phone. And if it's even more complex or needs more, if it's complex and needs more computing power, Apple will give you the option to send that query to ChatGPT, which is owned by OpenAI. And that's where the problem came in for a lot of people because it was like, oh, Apple was big on privacy. They're talking about how it's going to be locked down, but they're going to send our info to OpenAI and to ChatGPT, which is owned by OpenAI. But Apple said, Tim Cook, the CEO, he said, and I'm inclined to believe him because we rarely hear about iPhones getting data leaks and users info being so, like, you really never hear that at all, but you hear it all the time on Google's side. It's not because it's Google's fault, it's because Android is open source. I mean, the code is just out there. You can do whatever with it. But on Apple, it's a closed source software, and you rarely hear these things happening. I mean, somebody can get into another person's phone, but usually it's from an exploit from that actual person's phone or something that they do on that phone. Anyways, that's beyond the point. But what Apple is doing is the same thing with if you put a query in for just any type of question or essay that you need or whatever, they're still obscuring the IP address. They're just sending that query off to ChatGPT. And what ChatGPT is receiving is an anonymous query. They're not knowing who sent it, what's being sent. They're just sending an anonymous query and sending back that information through the private cloud compute and then back to your phone, which is the take that I got from it. But yeah, so it's still encrypted. It's still encrypted data. They're not. Is ChatGPT doesn't get, oh, this came from Malik's iPhone. He asked about how many dogs can he eat today or whatever. Now we know Malik can do this, and we're gonna collect a profile on him through his data. No, that's not happening because everything is obscure, so they don't know who you're dealing with. And Apple's really good at this. I mean, right now they still have a bunch of security stuff through iCloud. They still have the keychain with your passwords. They have the private relay through Safari. The Face ID is the best in the business of the biometric with the depth sensor and all that stuff. That's the best in the business. So when it comes to security in Apple, I usually trust them until you can't trust them. But yeah, so they added a bunch of AI stuff, and a lot of things were integrated into just the software itself. Uh, Looking for photos. If you want to find photos with friends, you can find those. If you want to do generative AI and make your own emoji, you can do that now. You can just type in the prompt and then the emoji pops up, and then you can actually use that emoji. So there's a lot of artificial intelligence integrated to the forefront of this new software, because there was always artificial intelligence inside of the Apple phone anyways, because half of the stuff that you do is AI on your phone, is artificial intelligence, but they just never branded it and put it out in the forefront. The CEO Tim Cook said they never put it out in the forefront the reason why they never put it out in the forefront is because the consumer just wants the thing done. They don't really care how it gets done, and I'm paraphrasing here, but they don't really care how the thing gets done. They just want the thing to get done, right? So that's why they never put it in the forefront. But he was saying, and he actually did an interview with MKBHD did an interview with him, and this is where this is the source of that info. It's on YouTube now. You can check it out. It's called it's on MKBHD's channel. He sat down with Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. But Tim Cook said, people nowadays, AI is at the forefront of everything, so they want to see it now. They want to know like what's going on now. So that's why Apple fully embraced it. He said they were gonna have to do it at some point, which is true. They were gonna have to do it at some point. Siri's been shit for a while. Like Siri's been terrible for a while. But now Siri gets a complete overhaul, controls the whole device. It's not even a little circle anymore. It's an outline around the whole device and everything. So they got a full overhaul, and people want to know what they're using now. So they got for iOS 18, they got everything. And this new Apple Intelligence is integrated across every device. It's not just iOS. It's on the new Mac OS. It's on the new iPad OS. And it's also on the new watch. I don't know how the watch is gonna be, but it's on the new everything, man. So yeah, iOS 18 drops in September. The developer beta is out now. The public beta will be out like in July. I wouldn't recommend putting it on your main phone because these betas are very buggy. Like I remember a couple years ago, I had a beta on my phone, and the actual service just stopped working. So I had to restore it because it bricked my phone. I had to restore it and put a previous version of the OS on there. But yeah, so it drops in September with the phone. If you want to get the dev beta, you can just go into your settings and go on to general, then software, and then just click beta updates. Click that and click developer updates. If you have a developer account, they're free. They used to be $100, but they're free now. And you can just enable developer mode, your developer account, and get the beta now. Or you can wait till July, get the public beta, do the same thing. Or you can wait till September and wait till they get a release candidate version, and then they can release that. Whew. So that was a lot. Yeah. So that was the highlights of the iOS 18 features and the new OS features for Apple. There's a lot more. There's a lot more small stuff in there, but those were the big main thing. The Apple Intelligence was the main thing with the AI integration into the whole software itself. So yeah. So with that, that's gonna end our podcast. Well, it's us. It's us. It's all of us. It's all the supporters and everything. But yeah, that's gonna end our podcast today. My outro song today is gonna be "Lights Out" by Bia and Jid. New single by Bia. Let's go.
When the lights out, still can see me shining. I'm a lighthouse. Lights out. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? When it's dark out, I'll show you the way, 'cause I'm a lighthouse. Lights out. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm as ready as I'll ever be, doing things that better me. How you supposed to make it out the block if you don't never leave? How you supposed to make it out the job if you don't never see big? Picture all those wolves out here made of sheepskin. Picture all my enemies trying to be friends. Picture me trying to lead and follow these trends. Pen in hand, but the words from my soul. First rap, bitch, you know that went back and forth with Cole. They abusing trust, almost through with love. Take my cue to go, I'm moving up. Wasn't due to luck, this was really old. I know you from elementary, really no we don't. Lights was out in my mama house, but we used a stove. French tips to my toes, down to the cuticle. Life's hard, but it's beautiful. I've been letting go of people I done made excuses for. I'm just human, no, I think I need more light than usual. When the lights out, still can see me shining on the lighthouse. Lights out, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you
I'm gonna
ready?
get to Chid's verse real quick and I'm gonna cut it off. I don't really like the song, but
I'll show you the way 'cause I'm a lighthouse. Lights out, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Lights out. Lights out.
I got my top way back and my beat down low. We put so much in the grind cause we was on the ground floor. Got a foot inside the game, so now we kicking down the door. Niggas be clowns, you can't come around no more. On this railroad smoking, but we ain't underground no more. Been trying to push the sound, you know, surround the whole globe. The dough was lost and found, you know, I figured out the way to dig it out. I seen the hate and I should slap the taste from out you niggas' mouth.
I seen the light shine brighter than the pot of gold, but you gotta feel the rain to see the.
alright, man, that's the end of that. That's Lights Out by B and Jid. I ain't really like that song, but hey, it's on the Bad Boys soundtrack, man. I still haven't seen Bad Boys yet, but I really do plan on going to see it. But I appreciate y'all. This is episode 7 of the Unimportant Podcast. I'm your host, Malik Scholar. I hope y'all have a great week, great rest of the year, whatever. Hope you're doing good. Hope everybody's good in your place and your family. And I will see y'all next time. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.